Hello, manredFC back again. Now moving on to the team in second place. I'll get the stopwatch ready. 3, 2, 1, boom, we're off. Yes, we are. And it's Liverpool. Now, obviously, Liverpool we expect to be kind of in the throes of the top with how they've been over the last 2 seasons. But what's particularly pleasing for me, and I'm sure a lot of other people, is that the walls are a bit crumbly, aren't they? So they're not as strong and sturdy as they once were. Now, having said that, you're still joint top. It's literally goal difference that makes the difference, and obviously that shocking performance against Aston Villa, which made my day when we lost to Tottenham a lot better. So thank you, bettering our 6 conceded by that extra one for 7. So thank you. Liverpool always outdoing us. Well done. But once again, 6 games, 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, so identical to Everton, who are above you. Goals for, obviously you like to score a lot of goals, and you can see that. You've got 15 and 6. I mean, that's just shy of 3 a game, so very prolific going forward. And I can't see that changing with the front 3 that you have. And obviously with Thiago in your midfield, who I think is an excellent signing, I can only see that improving actually because he dominates the game and he's so creative. The only downside for you, and obviously this is no hidden secret, it's not something that you're going to watch me say and go, wow, what a revealing bit of information. But the goals against are looking very precarious. Your goal difference is 1 because you've conceded 14. Now, I suppose you remove Aston Villa from those statistics and you've conceded 7 in 5. But that's still quite a few goals considering how watertight you were last season. Now, you add this to the fact that Van Dijk is out for the rest of the season by a shocking challenge from Jordan Pickford. How it wasn't reviewed by VAR, I don't know. But the problem with that argument is that there are so many incidences with VAR that it just kind of falls into the abyss, doesn't it? Because it's another shocking decision. It's a terrible use of it. And what is the point of having a technology that you can revisit if the people that use it are useless? So I feel for him in that respect, because that should have been a red card. Jordan Pickford, I don't know what's happening, but whatever. Obviously, you combine that with losing Alisson, and you've got probably the heartbeat and the core reason as to why you were so defensively good last season, which I can see moving forward being a real issue. I mean, I watched the match against Ajax, and I didn't think you were particularly strong or dominant with how you have used to being. So there's definite chinks in the armour, and I think even if there wasn't, and let's say this was just an anomaly over the last 5 or 6 games, I think the fact that other teams think that there may be a chink in the armour is going to give them that extra incentive against you because they haven't got Virgil van Dijk to worry about. And with Adrian, there's always a goal to be had there because he's just so inconsistent. Whereas with Alisson, you had to do well to score. And that's even if you got past Van Dijk, who's just phenomenal, an absolute monster at the back. But they're not there currently. So I think there's a big opportunity for other teams, excuse me, to really take advantage of it. Now, Mo Salah is being his usual prolific self, 6 goals in 6 matches, no change there. Sadio Mane playing 5 with 4 goals and 1 assist, so again, no change there. Firmino, 1 goal, 2 assists in his 6 matches, so never been prolific, so you'd have to say those 3 are kind of carrying on how they left off. The only interesting fact is that actually Trent Alexander-Arnold hasn't been as good this season. Is it the third season syndrome, is that going to be a new saying? With only 1 assist. And obviously for a player that is so good at getting assists, that sticks out, doesn't it? An attacking fullback, he was kind of the example, and it was always the argument against Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He wasn't as good going forward like a Trent, but he was very good going back. So let's see if that improves with Trent. I'm sure it will. Diego Jota, I think, is a fantastic signing for the price. Already has 2 goals in two matches already. Robertson seems to be carrying on where he left off. Doesn't seem to have dipped at all. He's got 1 goal and 2 assists in 6 matches. And for a left back, that is a staggering statistic still. And he's continuing to do that. But the way Liverpool play with such high press, they win the ball so high and they like to deliver early. It's no surprise that they'll have the opportunity to get those assists, and the strikers will get the opportunities to score. I wouldn't be worried about Liverpool. I don't think their fans are particularly worried. I suppose the only concern would be they're not going to be as dominant and as watertight as they have been. But the way the league is at the minute, no one can really put a run together, as we've seen. So I think even though Liverpool have been poor by their standards, they're still, you know, sitting pretty in second, and, you know, by match day 7, match day 8, they could be top again. So no worries for Liverpool. I think they'll win the league still. So yeah, that's 5 minutes. We'll stop there. Thank you very much. See you again next time for match day 10.